Hey man, what it is? This is Deem, and I am your host, and this is By Any Means. There go to PayPal at Deem by Any Means. There go to Cash App $ Deem by Any Means. I just want y'all already know what I'm about to say. I don't care if you send $1, $5, $10, $100 is much appreciated. Um, Canelo, David Benavidez calling you, my guy. It's about that time, and I want to say thanks to Jaime Munguía because he has put Canelo Alvarez in a crazy position. Because now you're in a position either you're going to fight David Benavidez or you're going to have to expose the lie that you said that you don't want to fight no Mexican fighters. Well, two of the three guys that you would probably fight next are exactly that, my guy. We all know that you're going to fight Jamal Charlo next. We already know that's something that you're going to push for, and you're going to use, well, I want to beat up the other brother too. We get it. We understand. No problem. But after that, you have nowhere else to go, my guy. It's either you're going to fight Jaime Munguía or you're going to fight David Benavidez. So we all know who he probably picked, though. And when you do pick Jaime Munguía, just know that I'm going to be all over it. There's nowhere else for you to go. You have to fight David Benavidez now at this point, because if you fight Jaime Munguía after you fight Jamal Charlo, big duck. I mean, super big duck, darkwing duck. Because there's no way you pick in Jaime Munguía is on a different promotional company. So if you even work that out to get a one fight deal, whereas though he come fight over there on the PBC, you're really exposing that you don't want to fight David Benavidez. You don't want none of that work. And I will have to then elevate David Benavidez because I have to do that when somebody is clearly ducking him. It's clear as day. So Canelo, fight David Benavidez. Just get it over with, bro. To be honest, I will fight him next because you don't want to keep going on a year or 2 years, got to fight that young monster. Because Dave Morrell was back there too. He creeping up on you too. But it's just the fact that we know you're not going to go that way. We all know that's not going to happen. But Jaime Munguía and David Benavidez are in a different position. Because you can't say they're not experienced enough. And after that Jaime Munguía performance, you fought John Ryder, and he did John Ryder way worse than you did. So I want to say thanks to Jaime Munguía because he's about to expose something in boxing. Oh, we about to not have to ask if Canelo's a duck. We about to find out. We are about to find out. Because if he fights Jamal Charlo and then his next fight in a year, because let's say he fight Jamal on Cinco de Mayo, and then I forget the other holiday. I forgot what it's called off the top of the head. But he usually fights twice on those dates. If that next fight is not David Benavidez and it's Jaime Munguía, you're a big duck. You were a big duck because for A, he's on a different promotional company. B, you said you didn't want to fight no Mexican fighters no more, even though 75% of your resume is Mexican fighters, but whatever. Canelo, you got to do something, good brother. And I mean, and it's just that simple. We're not about to go do this ring around the rosy play with you, my guy. We know that thanks to Jaime Munguía, he has exposed something that I'm sorry it will come to life. It has no choice but to. I think Jaime Munguía has put that much more pressure on Canelo Alvarez. Because whoever you choose, you're in a wrong situation. Unless you choose David Benavidez. But even if you choose David Benavidez, it still expose the fact that you were just running your mouth when you said that you didn't want to fight no Mexican fighters. And this is why boxers need to watch what they say, watch what they do, and how they move. Because it could easily come back around and bite you in the behind. That's just facts. That's just the reality of life. You can't keep saying you the face of boxing and this, that, and the third when there's two guys actually in your weight class, actually in your way, actually top contenders that you should be trying to fight. I don't see who else you could want to fight that's in those, like out of Jamal, David Benavidez and Jaime Munguía, like who else besides the other guys I wanted to see you fight? You know, the David Morrells of the world. But we know that I'm not even going to ask that of you right now because I know that's not happening. Get that man what he deserved, Canelo. Stop holding on to them belts. Get that man a shot, man. He deserved it. You wanted the shot. Somebody gave you a shot. If you could beat him, you're so confident you could beat him, go in there and beat him. But you're going to have to prove it. Because to be honest, we're not even sure you're going to beat Jaime Munguía after that performance I seen. So now you in a position, and if Jamal stick behind that jab like he did against Jose Benavidez with a little bit more training, with getting his foot up under, I'm not sure you beat him neither. He's not his brother. That jab, that's a powerful jab that he's coming with. And he got a lot more to his game than his brother got. What I mean by that is, I think Jamal could take a punch better. I think Jamal's more consistent as far as keeping the pressure up. I think Jamal, it's crazy to say this, but I think Jamal is more mentally strong as far as in that ring, like just having that dog in it, even though he got slapped up and all that. I don't care. But I'm talking about for what I see in the ring, I don't be seeing no back down from Jamal. If anything, I see the opposite of him constantly making him sticking to his game plan and not deviating because you feel some type of way. So Canelo, man, you in a rock and a hard place, man, and you gotta pick one. You either gonna go against your word or you're going to give us the fights that we want. But you can't continue to keep being on your high horse now. Because we used to make fun of, he gonna fight Jaime Munguía. No, that's a realistic thing now. That's an actual thing. But the difference is it exposed a lot if he does, though. And he still might lose. That's the craziest part. He still might lose. So, man, Canelo, man, there ain't nowhere to hide, man. It's time for you to buckle down. You 33 years old. It's time for you to go off in your career and do what every other guy that was your age was doing in their career, was taking on the young lions that was big names to get that big payday before they went out the ring. There is nobody else for you to fight, my guy. There is no other ways to turn. Or you really got to go back on your word and fight Terrence Crawford. Or you really got to go back on your word and fight Terrence Bud Crawford. So either way, Canelo, unless you're going to fight, we all know you fighting Jamal Charlo, so we could pretty bank that in that's next. You're going to fight Jamal Charlo if Jamal's up to it. But if not, you have to fight David Benavidez, my guy. You can't get away with the Mexican lie anymore. You can't get away with, I don't want to fight Bud Crawford. Well, then who else is there to fight if you're not going to fight Jaime Munguía or fight David Benavidez? The thing is, nobody's going to just let you get away with fighting Jaime Munguía because he's a Mexican also on a different promotional company. I like this. Thank you, Jaime Munguía, for putting more pressure on that 168 division than it has ever had, because I think that's probably the second best division in boxing right now. And if not second, it's third. So stuff got to happen, man. Or you can go up there and fight Beterbiev. You got another option. That's the only way people won't say you a duck if you for Arthur Beterbiev. But we definitely know you're not taking that fight. We understand that is not going to happen under any circumstances. Do you want to fight that man? So Canelo, man, you acting like you a senior citizen out here, and you're not. You're not even Bud Crawford age, bro. You got 3 years before you even Bud Crawford age. So you got to start making it happen. I don't care about how many fights you had back in Mexico that you probably knocked them out in the second round and it wasn't even a real fight. I don't care about that. It's time to cement your legacy. You are ready to face the boxing. You already done fought a lot of people. But now it's time to stamp it. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It's time for that. If you're not going to give us that, you need to hang it up, my guy. Straight up. Or I'm going to be making videos talking about how you're ducking, because you is, clearly. Get that young man his opportunity the same way Floyd Mayweather's gave you your opportunity. Give that man his opportunity, man. He's much, much deserving of it. The same way Triple G was giving you your opportunity. Give that man his opportunity. When everybody was telling Triple G that he got to fight you, and he was talking about why he didn't, and it was all that, but Triple G still had to see you. You in that same position now with David Benavidez. So y'all know what this is, man. Deem by any means. There go to Cash App, $ Deem by any means, and there go to PayPal at Deem by any means. If you don't see a picture of Malcolm X, that is not me. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all have a great day. I'll holla at y'all.